The low temperatures creeping into our forecast are a reminder that winter is not far away. And while some dread the icy months coming up, our Next Gets efforts could warm your mood. The group Skate to Great wants to make sure every kid in our country has the opportunity to hit the ice this winter. And right now I'm joined by its founder, Evan Kosiner. Good morning, Evan.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're in Toronto right now, and this is the former Maple Leaf Gardens. It's now the Mattamy Athletic Center at Ryerson University, and thought it'd be an appropriate place to do this interview from this morning.
Absolutely. Now, first off, how about you describe what Skate to Great is all about?
Yeah, Skate to Great was an idea. There's a lot of skating charities in the country that are all sort of doing their own thing. Some help certain groups, some help at-risk youth, others just do helmets. And what Skate to Great does is bring everyone together. It's kind of like if what we were looking for was if there was a union or like a skating team, whose names would you want on the back of those shirts, and put all these different charities, corporate partners, and skate organizations within the country together to create an opportunity so that every kid in Canada, regardless of their circumstances, has the opportunity to skate.
That's fantastic. And how long have you been involved with this?
Since day one. So I co-founded this with Caitlin Weaver, who's one of our Canadian athletes who's heading off to the Olympics most likely later on this year, or to Sochi in 2014. And it was sort of an idea. Caitlin came from the United States over to Canada to the Canadian skating team. And we thought it was kind of weird to not have kids be able to skate in certain parts of the country given their circumstances. So we started looking to see what was out there and put everyone together and started making different phone calls and starting to collect skates across the country.
Mm-hmm. And where can people drop off skates if they're interested?
Well, we've got a support from Storage Mart all across the country. They're our storage partner, and what they do is they collect skates at every single Storage Mart, so over 150 locations across Canada, and you can drop them at their office anytime. They hold them there. FedEx then consolidates them for us. They provide free shipping services. We bring them to different areas to be sorted by volunteers, and then we send them out to the different charities across the country from there as well. Lowe's provides us with all our bins and shelving units, and sort of together with the three of them and a bunch of volunteers, we're able to collect and distribute skates throughout the country.
That's fantastic. Now, do you collect other equipment?
We do. We collect skates and helmets. Now, we get way more skates. So we got over 3,000 skates last year, and we only got about 400 helmets. So we often look to corporate partners to provide financing or funding for helmets across the country. We get a wholesale cost from some different manufacturers so that we can provide them. Some people don't know that helmets have an expiry date, so we want to make sure that we have, and we're giving out proper equipment to these other organizations that need them. We also collect sticks as well, but we don't collect pads or any other sort of hockey equipment, just figure skates and hockey skates, helmets and sticks for the kids across the country.
And what is the criteria if people are interested in receiving some of the equipment?
Yeah, well, we're always looking for new organizations to work with. We actually pass the skates along to different organizations, community programs, and schools that have a need for skates in the community. They applied, so if it's a community organization, they apply to us, and then we usually direct, because we're in the business of supporting existing programs. So we can put you in touch with programs that we support across the country. If you have a kid who sort of meets the criteria, generally we do have a specific set, probably about 3 or 4 paragraphs of criteria that need to be fulfilled. But in short, we want to make sure that if you're donating your skates, they're going to a great home. And that's the most important thing for us, is making sure that they're going to places that you'd want them to be. If you're donating your used skates, that they're going to a new child who could definitely use them.
Mm-hmm. And I know you are in Ontario, but how can people in Saskatchewan get involved?
Well, we're looking for volunteers. We don't have anyone on staff. It's totally a grassroots initiative. We have tons of volunteers here. We have a lot in Vancouver, Montreal, but we definitely could use your support. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can go to our website at skatetogreat.org, and there's a contact us button. There's also a place where you can hit donation locations, and that tells you where you can drop them off. If you're going to donate skates, though, we'd ask that you call ahead to the Storage Mart location that you're dropping them off at, just so that they are aware of it and make sure that they are able to accommodate the amount of skates that you're looking to bring in.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Evan, for joining us this morning. A wonderful thing that you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you.